Hi guys, I trust everybody is doing well. I have a very serious question for you. It's in, shall I say two parts? Not really two parts, but it can be a flipped question, meaning that it can go for you or for somebody else. Or let's just say it can go for me or for you. What I want to ask you is, what kind of friend are you? And the other one is, who is your friend? Now, I want you to give it some thought. Do you have a friend that you can really trust? A friend that is loyal to you, somebody you can depend on. If you got into trouble, you'd be able to go to this person and you could make yourself vulnerable and you wouldn't feel as though the person would let you down, somebody who'd be loyal to you. What if you had stolen a large sum of money? Is there anybody that you have that you'd be able to tell that you had stolen it? You knew you shouldn't have, but you did, and perhaps you want to return it and you don't know how to return it, you don't know what to do about it. What if you had an abortion? Nobody knew, but it's bugging your conscience. Is there anybody that you think you could confide in to tell? What if you told a lie and someone got into trouble? Would you be able to tell somebody that you actually did it? Because you don't have to tell the lie face to face. You can tell a lie on somebody and somebody else really doesn't know who said whatever. But you put somebody in problems and you realize what has happened. Is there somebody that you could confide in, that you could say, you know, I did this, and depend on that person to give you good advice and to tell you how to rectify that matter? Somebody that wouldn't judge you, somebody that would have your back, but is going to allow you to do the right thing. Do you have such a friend? Who are you as a friend? Can your friend depend on you? Can your friend make his or herself vulnerable to you? Can your friend confide in you and not have you go fly your mouth to tell somebody else what your friend has told you? Are you the friend that would have the person's back, encourage them to be strong, encourage them to do the right thing, encourage them not to give up? I'm asking all of these questions because there are a lot of persons who need to have somebody to confide in. Did it ever occur to you that sometimes somebody has made a mistake, they did something, and they do not know how to handle it, and it sends them into deep depression? And there are others who might go a little bit further by committing suicide because they didn't know of anybody who would not be judgmental, who wouldn't spread it around, who wouldn't cause them to feel embarrassed, that kind of thing. Did the thought ever occur to you that there are lots of people in our society who are suffering because they don't have anybody to talk to about what is going on with them? They're too embarrassed. They could be in a financial bind. They could be in an abusive relationship. They could be raped. You know, somebody could have threatened them. Any of those kinds of, excuse me, any of those kinds of situations could be happening to anybody. Could be happening to somebody that you know quite well. And then this person is there suffering, suffering, suffering in silence because they don't know who to talk to. What kind of person are you projecting yourself to be? Do people see you as somebody who is trustworthy, who is confidential, somebody in whom they can confide and do not be afraid that you're going to let them down? A lot of times people find themselves in trouble. Young people, older people, they're in serious trouble. Some women have been raped. Suddenly, you notice that the person has withdrawn. They're not their usual self. They're not relating like they used to. They're just not behaving the same way. And perhaps you don't even spend some time to find out what has happened. And even if you do, because of who you are, this person doesn't feel safe enough to confide in you, you know, and they don't want to go to confide in somebody that they don't know. So let's say they might go to the doctor because perhaps they don't want to find that they're pregnant, but there isn't anybody for them to talk it over with, somebody to commiserate with them, to empathize, you know, that kind of thing. What kind of friend are you? Do some introspection and try to determine what kind of friend you are. And on the flip side, do you have somebody that you can talk to if there is a burning issue, something that you need to get out of your system? Is there somebody that you think you can trust? Is there somebody who you know that will have your back? Is there somebody that you can talk to who won't be judgmental, who won't hold it against you, but who will be there for you? Even if it is something wrong that you did. No, this person is not going to condone whatever it is that you did that was wrong, but they'll be there for you. And if it is something that happened to you, is it somebody that you can trust to tell them about what happened and feel comfortable that you won't be judged, that they won't go and tell somebody else, that your secret stays where it's at and it can be worked on? Think about it. I believe everybody needs a friend. I believe everybody needs to have somebody that they can confide in, that they can talk to, that they can make themselves vulnerable with. I really believe that. Introspect and see if you are such a friend. And also, on the other side of the coin, introspect and see if you have such a person in your life, because it really is very important. And it could make a difference in the lives of a lot of people. If I am one of those persons that somebody can confide in, that they can trust, so that if they fall into a situation, they don't just keep it to themselves and get depressed or go to the point of killing themselves because they can't live with it. We are our brother's keeper, and everybody needs a friend. And you want to be the friend that you would like to have. So think about it and see what kind of friend you are. If you are somebody who is trustworthy, somebody who is understanding, kind, loving, just there for somebody, loyal, somebody can count on you. You're that kind of person that even if I'm not your friend, somebody can refer me and say, you know, this is somebody I know that you can talk to. And this person won't judge you. They won't hold anything against you. Just talk to them and see what happens. Because sometimes you're friends with somebody and for some reason or other, the person doesn't want to talk with you. I guess you're too close to the problem. So maybe somebody else might get them to talk. So you just want to introspect and see who you are as a friend and give a listening ear to somebody who really wants to talk. Be the kind of person who will listen when somebody has a problem and will not feel that they're being judged or condemned or anything for what they did. Food for thought. That is all I'm saying for now. So remember to like, to share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave a comment if you will, until I talk with you again. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.